I'm going to show you how to make some simple but meaningful changes to the Boids code. So the first thing I want to point out is this play button up top. That's how we run our code. So if we push play, let's find out what happens. Okay, we got some orange triangles moving around. Good. Now let's try and change some of their forces. So on the left hand side we have all of our tabs. Let's find our forces tab. It's right here above image and below flock. Let's click on that. Alright, now we have forces up top and we got speed. We don't need speed anymore, so let's exit out of that. Okay, so this is where we're going to find the three forces of our Boids. Separation, alignment, and cohesion. Now, these say separation MULT, and that means multiplier. So we're taking the value of the separation, which is determined by the mic volume, by our voices, and we're timing that by 3. So let's take a look at what happens when I talk and we leave it at 3. La 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 la. As I talk, the Boids start to separate. And we can see our yellow bar, our separation bar, starts to climb. Alright, let's change the magnitude, or let's change the multiplier here. So from 3, let's turn it to 30. Let's find out what happens when we talk now. La 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 la. So you notice, as I talk, the Boids start spinning about because they can't get any further away from each other, but they want to. Alright, let's change something else. So let's turn that back to 3. Now let's change our cohesion multiplier. And let's change it from 1 to 10. So it's going to multiply our cohesion by 10. Alright. So right now our cohesion is at 1. You can see this down here, C1. There's no bar. There's very little cohesion. Let's turn that up. We can push Q on our keyboard and turn it up. I've turned it up to 121. But remember, we changed the code to 10. So it's 121 times 10. And now the Boids are so close together, it almost looks like there's only one Boid. But in fact, there's 100 in these two little clumps. Alright, let's change something else. Let's change our cohesion back to 1. Now what about our alignment multiplier? Let's change that to, let's just pick a random number, 19. So let's push play. Again, right now our alignment starts at 1, but if we turn it up by pushing the E on our keyboard, we start to notice some funny things. They start to travel in the same direction. So we have 11 times 19. Alright. So the basic rule here is, when in doubt, change a number. Pick a number and change it and see what happens. The great thing about this code is you can just push play and find out your immediate changes. That's back to normal. Alright. And that's how we change the forces.